This is Hail Redeemer, King Divine, alto part. The way this will work is that we start in parts at the beginning of verse 2, but then it goes back to unison for the refrain, and then stays unison for the first part of verse 3, and then returns to parts at the second half of verse 3, the refrain again. So we're going to do all of verses 2 and 3. You're going to hear it start in parts, then snap to unison, stay in unison for the next verse, and then snap back to parts. Here we go, starting with here, starting pitch. King, whose name? Ready? King, whose name creation thrills, rule our minds, our hearts, our wills, till in peace each nation rings with thy praises, King of kings. Angels, saints, and nations sing, praise be Jesus Christ our King, Lord of life, earth, sky, and sea, King of love on Calvary. Verse 3, still unison. King most holy, King of truth, guide the lowly, guide the youth, Christ thou King of glory bright, be to us eternal light. Angels, saints, and nations sing, praised be Jesus Christ our King, Lord of life, earth, sky, and sea, King of love on Calvary. So once again, that was verses 2 and 3. Again, if you're following along the sheet music on pages 2 and 3, the new sheet music that was emailed out, you can see exactly how this plays out. First half of verse 2, starting with King whose name creation thrills. Those two lines are going to be in parts, so with alto part. Then it says unison at measure 25, where it goes to angels, saints, and nations, the bottom of page 2. It stays in unison at the top of page 3, King most holy, King of truth, and then comes back to soprano and alto at 41, angels, saints, and nations sing. So we do it one more time, same thing as before. All of verse 1 is unison and all of verse 4 is unison. So parts only come in at the beginning of verse 2 and the end of verse 3. So one more time. Right. So starting with King, ready? Verse 2, measure 17, top of page 2, alto. King whose name creation thrills, rule our minds, our hearts, our wills, till in peace each nation rings with thy praises, King of kings. Angels, saints, and nations sing, praise be Jesus Christ our King, Lord of life, earth, sky, and sea, King of love on Calvary. Verse 3, King most holy, King of truth, guide the lowly, guide the youth, Christ thou King of glory bright, be to us eternal light. Angels, saints, and nations sing, praise be Jesus Christ our King, Lord of life, earth, sky, and sea, King of love on Calvary. One more interesting tip. When it goes into the angel saints at the end of verse 3, before it gets there, be to us eternal light, it drops down a full octave to get to angels from this higher B on light to lower B on angels. Eternal light, angels, saints, and nations sing. So, okay, that is the alto part to Hail Redeemer, King Divine.